Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Trainer Mastery presentation. So, today's storyteller is Mr. Dinesh Kapoor over here, and over the next few minutes, we'll experience how a workplace story can become a powerful learning tool. So, joining us are our judge, Ms. Megha Pawar, who will evaluate the presentation based on today's scoring criteria, and our mentor, Ms. Sujata Jha, who will encourage deeper thinking through her reflection questions. So, all the very best, Dinesh. Over to you.
Thank you, Radhika. And good evening to everyone, Megha and Sujata to you too. I'm Dinesh Kapoor, and yeah, stories are very important and integral part, I would say. And today, what I'm going to start my story. So, before even starting my story, I'll just pose a question to you all here. Very small question. Has it ever happened to you that you have not ordered anything and it came to you what you required? So starting with you, Omega.
Uh, sorry, but I'm not the one who order anything, so it doesn't fit me.
Okay. Yeah, Radhika.
So, here you mean basically ordering something, I mean, thinking of something and somebody else orders it for you and getting
No,
it,
no, no, no,
or
not
somebody
means
just leaves a parcel out at your doorstep and goes away.
no. It's not kind of a like a parcel or something, which is means you go somewhere and without even you ordering something and you're getting that as an order, maybe a food order or something. Like, has it ever happened to you?
Lots of
Okay.
times.
Hmm?
Lots of
Sorry.
times. It has
Okay.
happened to me. Um, yeah, it has happened to me a lot of times. People just imagine that I need it and I get it.
Okay. I would like to hear from Sujata as well and the other one. So just one yes or no and how. So we'll discuss that also.
Yes, it has happened to me. But it has again from the known persons of me who know my taste. So they surprisingly they just sent something which I really wanted that time.
Okay, great to hear. Yeah, coming to Smita.
Yeah. To me, it happened once that we friends went for the lunch, and then it was veg crispy that was given. We ate it even, and then we came to know who ordered it, and it was no one. It was for the next table, and we ate it. We enjoyed it.
So that must be a great feeling, isn't it?
It's it. But we needed to pay, na?
Ah,
Because
yeah, that's again sounding interesting. Yeah, so Satya,
yeah.
what about you? Like, have you ever experienced that kind of a thing?
Yes, after marriage, I experienced this a lot time. When in my mind, I was asking, and I want to eat something, and my husband, without asking, he get it. I think 5 to 10 times it happened without asking, without messaging.
Perfect. A caring husband you have, right? The ladies around are like wishing to have that kind of a husband. So, what about Pranay? So, want to hear from you.
Yeah, yes, I too experienced the same. Maybe like little like once or twice, where one of my friend have sent me the same, like have ordered what I like as a starter. So yeah,
Perfect. So everyone has answered yes. Now I am just twisting the question a little bit, not too much. Have you received these kind of things from someone who you don't know personally at a personal level? Now, what are your answers would be? Just say yes or no, one by one, if you can
For
just do
me,
that.
it's a yes.
Perfect.
for me it's
Yes.
no.
No. Good.
No,
No.
No
no.
for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically,
So,
I can say yes to this because of the work. When you're working in an education institution, it's the love of the kids.
True.
perfect. Perfect answer. So my story starts here now. And that is a reflection like what you have said yes and no, and the story is titled the tea I have never ordered. So what happens is like I don't know how many of you have gone to corporates. Most of you are from the teaching background, but corporate life is a little different, right? You're working in different shifts, day shifts, night shifts, evenings, and sometimes we needed a well-deserved breaks, right? And that's a very common place there outside our offices, what we typically call it as cow gully, where the street vendors are there, or we always say a tapri, chai ki tapri. So that's very common place to get together, to have an informal breaks, and to do office gossips. Of course, men also do, so we also used to, and that is our halt time where we used to go. So it is way back before COVID times when we were going to the office regularly. So what happened was like we started going to some of the tea vendors and all those things. And then there was a small kid, very young, and all other tea vendors were busy, so we didn't have that much of a time. Winters were there, and we said, okay, we have to go back again. So what we did, we said, okay, let's try this. Uh, we know that okay, he will not be able to make what we want to, and we all have started giving him the orders like, okay, we want this and this, and even I was one of them. So I said, okay, make me a tea, but it should be less of the milk, less of the sugar, ekdam kadak. Then it should be means with a matti. I need that matri. So and it was like he noted down all those things. The requirements were being told to him clearly, and he made the tea. And to my surprise, very first time we were trying that, and it came perfectly. The taste was so good that now it became a routine habit of yes, this is the person to go to. So every day, like winters were there, so twice we just go there. We enjoy the time, we enjoy the tea, and of course matti. But one day what happened was it was Friday, so every Fridays we were allowed to wear business casuals, jeans, t-shirts, and all those things, sports wear. So that is the fun day for all of us. So we were wearing that, and the boy asked like, okay, so he was preparing. I said, today is Friday, and I don't want matari. I want something more special that you have. So there was a bread pakoda there. So I said that okay, on Fridays I love to have bread pakodas. So that's my cheat day. Okay, fine. And this practice, this has become kind of a religious practice. Every day we were waiting like those two breaks, enjoy the sun, enjoy that tapri, gossip, and all those things. And we were like, good. In the office, of course, it was the same usual stuff that we were doing, projects, tight timelines. But that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no, that gave us that kind of a comfort. We again, and then summer began. And in Delhi, where I belong to, so summers are long, it's prolonged. So after months, it was like about 6 7 months we didn't visit that place again. And after that, winters came back, and we started our own practice again. We saw that okay, now his stall has shifted somewhere else, but we found that person, and we started ordering, and then same thing practiced. But that day, what something different happened. We all were there, and when we were coming very happily towards that stage, and we were involved in kind of a project, and I was the in charge of that project. And while coming down the stairs, I got a call from my manager, and he was just like yelling at me, Dinesh, what kind of a project you are leading? We have got an escalation and all those things. Client has written a bad email. My mood got off. I didn't want to go to that tea stall. I said, "Wapas chalte hain." And then that was the thing. Like I had to go back, talk to boss. What happened? All my friends insisted, "Okay, you'll be definitely getting a bashing from your boss, but at least have some energy, tea, have some tea and all, and then you go." I said, "Okay." But then regularly my phone was ringing, my team was calling me, sir, what happened? And by the time I was busy on my calls, we didn't realize that while talking and walking, we were standing at that same place. And I was, and that was a Friday, so we were like planning to go early and everything. So we went there, and as usual, we were having so my friends they have placed the order. And for me, I have not placed my order, not even said or greeted that person. And I was sitting on a side corner, and I was just talking continuously on my phone. And just I saw a pat on my back, and that small little boy, he said, "Sir, your tea, आपका चाय एकदम कड़क है, अदरक वाला है, चीनी कम, दूध कम, और साथ में आज फ्राइडे है ना, तो ब्रेड पकौड़ा है." So I just turned at him and I said, "What? We are coming after 7 months, and this little boy, he remembers whatever I want." And that that sip, when I took that sip, because that changed my whole mindset at that time. Because I've not ordered that, I've not given the details to him, but he observed me so closely. It was not just the tea or something which I have ordered, but it is something which I have learned a lot. Most of the business B schools, they don't teach us this thing. I was wondering, like, nobody, this person has not even attended the school properly. He has not been trained on any of these ethics, or how to do the, or engage with the customer, how to give those kind of customer centricity. And the companies, the corporates, they are putting up lots of budgets for trainings and all those things, customer centricity, KPIs, SLAs, this, that, proactive approach. But that is just at the level of knowledge. It is not into application, which that guy did. And I learned a lesson then, that we don't just have to listen every time. Though we do effective listening, it's good, not bad. But then we have to observe. We have to observe deeply what our customers want, what our leaders want, what our colleagues want. So observe deeply. Then we have to recognize those patterns, what we usually miss. So we have to usually recognize those patterns as well. Once you do that, once you practice that, so those patterns becomes your actions. Those are converted into the actions, because those patterns actually anticipated the needs for you, and to satisfy those needs, you take those actions. And with that learning, I went back. I was my i was having that kind of a cool mindset that, yes, he has taught me something, and now I'll be asking rather than reacting to that call of my boss, what has happened in the project, was it our fault even or not? So we started coming to a conclusion and reaction without ever thinking that particular small thing, whether that was a change from client side. We should revisit the business requirement document, whatever we have promised or not. So whole my thinking has changed over that order which I have never ever placed. And that thing has given me a learning for life, that please observe people and resonate with them, and recognize those patterns if you want to take proper actions. So that was my small little story, which is very close to my heart now. Thank you
Yes.
all.
Thank you, Dinesh. Very interesting, intriguing. Love the flow of the story. So, yes, over to you, Megha. We would really like you to put your reflection question.
What to say, Dinesh? Really, you made us emotional. The moment you told when he tapped on your shoulder, somewhere I could feel that connect, those emotions, what you felt at that time. Really, it's great the way you made us feel those emotions. It was full of emotions, very well create means I could feel that creativity, the way you presented, very well presented.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, uh, really, it made me forget the question I was about to ask. Yeah,
Yes. So, do we shift to Sujata before
yeah,
you collect with your question? Yes.
yes, yes,
Sujata,
yes.
over to you.
Yes. So, hi Dinesh. So first of all, I just loved your, that way of telling the story with such an ease. You know, as we were talking about camera presence, and also nothing was there for you. You were just speaking in so natural and an at ease manner. That's really we can learn from you. It's really nice. And as you talked about customer needs, like we should understand the customer needs, and like it was very interesting to see that with that boy only you learned the, based on the real life scenario, you got to know what we used to learn in the training sessions, and how to understand the pain points of customers and all. So that you could relate with that. That's so thoughtful of you. And I yes, so even I don't have any particular question, but yes, so I hope you are able to use that experience in your career and in your in understanding the customer. So you can you give us some tips like that, like how to go with the how to understand a customer in a better way, what we
Thank you,
should need
Sujata.
to take care while dealing with a customer.
And thank you, Sujata, for that question. And this simple example actually taught me to ask better questions,
Was
better and
better.
relevant questions. So that is, I would say, the small answer which answers most of the questions that we have in our mind.
Hmm.
Prepare a list of as many questions as you have.
Okay, to understand him better. Yeah.
Go with like what exactly the client needs, and most importantly, get it in writing when you are talking to a client, because
Oh,
sometimes these problems arise because of it's not documented anywhere. So luckily we were saved that time because we have the BRD ready with us, and we have
okay.
an approval of the person who was before that client. So so we were saved, and that T was the reminder of, okay, great thinking.
So
And that
be ready with your questions so that you will get to understand your client and
absolutely,
customers.
absolutely, the more
Thank
you
you for
question, the more precise your any kind of a rendering training or any kind of a customer centricity. And then you can also add on the customer delights to that. If I do this sum for you, so that will be great.
thank you. Thank you for your answer. Very
Yes.
well explained.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
Hope I answered.
Uh, yes. So, Smita, your feedback, please.
Yeah, Dinesh, the way that you spoke, your voice, the calm, the structure that you had in your voice, it's really appreciable. You reach towards us. The tea boy also, the person on the stall also, we could visualize it was really imaginary. And the way you got the scolding, the way you received the call when you were moving down the stairs, that were also visualized. Really very good the way you told the story. Must appreciate. Very good.
Thank you, Smita.
Satya?
Thank you, Dinesh, for a wonderful story. And this is one of the best, whatever session I had with you. One of your best. I like this storytelling session the most.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Satya.
Pranay?
Yeah, Dinesh. So the way you connect actually the beginning question part with the story that you are gonna come up with, actually really made sense when the guy came and ordered for you. I mean, like, directly brought it for you without even ordering, and how you could relate the same with customer centricity. How organizations need to be customer centric, but we do so many trainings, blah blah blah, which goes in vain actually. So fantastic. And the storytelling part, as everyone said, really beautiful. And yes, I should agree with Mega, full of emotions.
Thank you so much, Pranay.
Yeah.
Means
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Megha, ready with the question or do we continue?
Yeah, I have my question. Now, as we are doing this storytelling challenge over here, this is one of the part of our trainings. Why do you think we incorporate this in our trainings? Why do we try to make use of this? How it help us in our trainings?
So, this was a core corporate concept to tell you the story. But have we ever come across, to answer you, Mega? Now, if we have to do the trainings, what our customers or the clients want from us, so we prepare accordingly, right? And then we will deliver also. But what happens when we go to the client? That client says that, okay, I need an effective communication session, and you don't answer like, okay, communication is a very big umbrella. Where are the problems? What do you want me to teach? And where is the gap? Where are you people standing? And what happens most of the times in the training assignment, we just jumped to, okay, communications training, that I'll do, irrespective whether it's a verbal communication or a non-verbal communication that we have to teach, whether it's an email etiquette, because everything is combined. So I think this story tells us that you have to observe the patterns, how the trainer, your client is asking for you, and what you can deliver it to that person, and how you can give that extra brownies or the cookies for your customer by observing those patterns. And you can do it with your trainees as well. So there will be a lot of people and you have to observe them, and you can get it out like, okay, this is the person who I have to pick for the next answer or question or whatever the thing. So
Yeah.
I hope it answers your question.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Megha. So yes, a few seconds out. Please do send in your scores, please. We'll be waiting for about 15 to 20 seconds. Score, send it across, DM to us, and what do you call? Meanwhile, yes, Dinesh. Um, so I personally believe that. Uh, the best corporate stories also they don't impress people. So it is a good corporate story if you can influence the choices that people make in that particular session. So that is what I liked about your story today. That is what I felt it actually did when you actually influence your audience. So that itself makes a lot of difference. So, yes, okay. You're done with scoring? Okay, right, perfect. So, thank you. What do you call? Thank you, Dinesh. It was a wonderful session with you. And yes, audience, every story shared today helps us grow as trainers. And let's appreciate Dinesh for taking on this challenge and doing it beautifully. Yes, thank you so much. And yes, it is time for all of us to sign out, me to sign out. And I am going to see you in the next activity. We're done with this. We are coming with the next mastery activity. So tune in for that. I'll see you soon.